Can you hear me more clear?
Hmm?
Yeah, can you hear me better? My microphone was messing up, but it should
That's
be good.
better. Great.
Okay.
Screen is visible, right? The screen is
Yeah, I
visible.
can see your screen. Yeah.
Oh, I have to close it.
What?
I have
Oh,
to.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to? Okay.
Yeah. You memorized, right? Did you memorize?
I got up to verse 5. I had some issues with verse 6.
Okay. Okay.
I'm being honest. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Do you want me to send my essay in the chat as well?
Yeah. But let's start with the recitation. Then
Okay.
I will see the essay, and
Okay, cool.
share it with me, please.
Yeah, okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام را. تلك آيات الكتاب الحكيم. أكان للناس عجبا أن أوحينا إلى رجل منهم أن أنذر الناس وبشر
NASA.
الذين أن أنذر الناس وبشر الذين آمنوا أن لهم أن أنذر الناس أن أنذر الناس وبشر الذين آمنوا أن لهم قدم صدق عند ربهم. قال الكافرون إن هذا لساحر مبين.
Great, ما شاء الله.
إن ربكم الله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في 6 أيام ثم استوى على
If you
العرش.
stop here, you will say ستة أيام without tanween. You're gonna say tanween if you connected this word with the next one.
في 6 أيام, like that?
Yeah, if you stop here, you have to say في ستة أيام. If you
في
want to
6
continue, you will
أيام.
say في ستة أيام ثم استوى.
أوكي تمام. في 6 أيام ثم استوى على العرش. يدبر الأمر ما من شفيع إلا من بعد إذنه. ذلكم الله ربكم فاعبدوه أفلا تذكرون. إليه مرجعكم جميعا
أرجعكم.
مرجعكم جميعا وعد الله حقا إنه يبدأ الخلق ثم
إنه يبدأ الخلق. One more time,
إن
please.
إن إنه يبدأ الخلق ثم يعيده ليجزي
ثم يعيده ليجزي. Try to continue.
ثم يعيده ليجزي الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات.
آمنوا, not آمنوا. آمنوا. There is alif between
آمنوا.
Hamza and Mim.
مهم. تمام. آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات بالقسط والذين كفروا لهم شراب من
شراب. Also, there is
شراب
alif between Ra and Ba.
شراب من حميم
شراب
و
من حميم وعذاب.
شراب من حميم وعذاب أليم ب- بما بما كانوا
بما
يكفرون.
كانوا
بما كانوا
يكفرون.
بما كانوا يكفرون. هو الذي جعل الشمس ضي- ضياء
ضياء والقمر
ضياء ضياء أو القمر نو-
نورا.
نورا نورا وقدره
وقدره
وقدره منازل منازل لتعلموا عبد السنين والحساب ما خلق الله ذلك إلا بالحق يفصل ليفصل الآيات لقوم يعلمون.
Great, ما شاء الله.
Yeah, and I
Where is the
had like
problem? Where is the problem now in verse 6? You already did the hard
uh, I kept forgetting it, and I kept trying, I kept forgetting it. I have like the first two words memorized. Like
إن في اختلاف الليل والنهار. الليل
ما في
والنهار it's easy one. An اختلاف also again اختلاف something different. Okay. إن في
yeah.
اختلاف الليل والنهار وما خلق الله في السماوات والأرض لآيات لقوم يتقون. That's it. It's an easy one.
I'll make sure I have it today.
Okay. ما شاء الله. Great. You did a good job. ما شاء الله. Now share the essay with me, please.
Okay. Google Docs.
Multiple participation can share.
I can send you the file on
Okay, send it please on WhatsApp.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you'd like that, so you could have it like all the time.
Yeah. Great. Did you enjoy the task?
Yeah. I liked like writing. Like I
Writing?
wrote it kind of directed, yeah, like directed towards non-Muslims. Like just like understanding the ayah and how like Allah makes it so clear to us, like
Great,
His signs and
mashallah.
how we should follow Him.
And what about the conversations? Did you have a conversation with your friends or family or anyone else? The speaking task, not just writing.
Not like an in-depth conversation. I told them like what Surah Yunus was about, but we didn't go much past that.
Did
But
you like the conversation?
yeah,
Did you have any questions?
Not questions, but like I helped me like understand something with myself. Like when Surah Yunus, like when it says like Allah made, like He made everything, like it makes me think twice before I do something haram. It's like if ever like I'm like in Allah's creation, how could I do something wrong? How could I like not obey someone? Like if I'm in someone else's house, I'm not gonna make their house dirty. So I'm not gonna disobey them. It's like if I'm in Allah's place, I'm not gonna disobey Allah. I started thinking about that. It gave me a new perspective.
Great, mashallah, mashallah. All right.
Are we gonna continue with Surah Yunus? Surah Yunus?
Yeah, but first, give me a brief about your essay. I'm gonna read it, inshallah. But let me share it with you.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay. So I just gave an introduction, like the first paragraph, just introduction to Surah Yunus and how not Muslims and non-Muslims can both like understand things from it. And then I just started talking about all the different ayat. Like I talked about Alif Lam Ra and how like no one really knows what they are, and no one really like wrote like that before the Quran, and no one like people have tried to understand them, but we can't make sense of them. So if it's something that clearly isn't man-made because no one can understand it, then it should make more sense that the Quran is something like from beyond man, if humans can't understand it. And then the second ayah, I talked about how people, how Allah calls out people who rejected the Prophet because because he was a human. But I talked about how people, they like seeing role models, they like seeing those who are good from among themselves. Like if the Prophet was like an angel or something, the people would be like, oh, he's not human, we can't follow him, you know, he's too perfect.
Yeah.
But if they see a human like them, like it makes it more clear, like it makes it more like Allah knows that if people see them, people like them, they'll see it as like a realistic guide they can follow, not something unrealistic.
Great, mashallah.
And then towards the end, I talked about the fifth and sixth ayat and how they talk about how Allah created the moon, the
Great.
sun, and how all those are taken as signs from Allah. And I talked about how like we see things all around us, like our phones, computers, our watches, and like we obviously assume that these things had creators. But when we see something like even way more complex, like our bodies or like the sky, the stars around us, some of us don't think we have like it has a creator. Like I was saying how that was illogical. But that's all it was. It was, I don't know, I'm not sure if you wanted me to write more.
No. That's great, mashallah.
Okay.
You already did a good job. Mashallah,
Yeah.
great. I'm gonna read it, inshallah, all. Thank you for that. All right. Let's share the surah. Verse 7, right? You're gonna start with verse 7.
Yeah, starting with
أعوذ
7.
بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إن الذين لا يرجون لقاءنا ورضوا بالحياة الدنيا واطمأنوا بها والذين هم عن آياتنا غافلون أولئك مأواهم النار بما كانوا يكسبون إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات يهديهم ربهم بإيمانهم تجري من تحتهم الأنهار في جنات النعيم دعواهم فيها سبحانك اللهم وتحيتهم فيها سلام وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين ولو يعجل الله للناس الشر استعجالهم بالخير لقضي إليهم أجلهم فنذر الذين لا يرجون لقاءنا في طغيانهم يعمهون وإذا مس الإنسان الضر دعانا لجنبه أو قاعدا أو قائما فلما كشفنا عنه ضره مر كأن لم يدعنا إلى ضر مسه كذلك زين للمسرفين ما كانوا يعملون ولقد أهلكنا القرون من قبلكم لما ظلموا وجاءتهم رسلهم بالبينات وما كانوا ليؤمنوا كذلك نجزي القوم المجرمين ثم جعلناكم خلائف في الأرض من بعدهم لننظر كيف تعملون. Oh, great, mashallah.
A great voice.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah, this is virtue of Allah. And what makes this beautiful is the Quran. All right. إن الذين لا يرجون لقاءنا. The people don't expect to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The people don't believe in the judgment day, the resurrection, the last day. Okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell us here about their thoughts and about their feelings and about their weak arguments. Here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say why they choose to be non-believers. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell us about the results of their actions and the results and the responsibilities of their choices. And on the other hand, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell us about the people who believe. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't speak only about the people who disbelieve or non-believers, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell us also about the people who believe and the destination and the results of their actions and their beliefs, and what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made for them in Jannah, and what they and how they respond to the gifts or the glorious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and how they thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the blessing in the dunya, or in the first life, or in this life, and also how they show gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let them enter Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يعني let us be with them, or with the people who believe with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell us about something in human beings in general, how they ask for goodness, or for material world, how they get benefits only from their perspective. They may think that this is something good, so I have to have it, and they don't know the wisdom, or beyond this thing. Is it good for them or bad? Like if someone love another and want to marry her, or some woman want to marry another man, and they think this is good for me, and you don't have something to be sure this thing you want, this car, this phone, this laptop, this marriage, anything in life, your choices, our choices, have something blind, because there is ghaib. We believe in ghaib. So some people ask for something, and this something is not good for them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prevent us from having this thing, and this is kind of mercy. And the people who are in hurry don't see the wisdom in the beginning, but at the end they will see the wisdom of choices of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is one of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or a type of mercy, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't answer this call, or didn't apply this dua for the people who make dua for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah, please Allah, let me join this college, or let me marry this woman, or let me do so and so and so. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't accept these calls, this is kind of mercy, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that this is not suitable for you, or this is not good for you, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has something better for you. Okay? And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answer this call, or apply this dua, or deliver it to us, this is like someone do a bad thing for you, okay? And they may die because of their choices. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reveal or clarify something about the human beings. Also, if they have something bad in their lives, they will call for mercy and call for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help them to avoid something. And they will keep make dua or complain or showing not gratitude for something, even they standing or sitting or in whatever they do in their life. And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answer this dua, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mercy them from what they complain or what they ask for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to get this something, the annoying thing far from them, they will forget the concept of dua. They will not call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for anything. So it's kind of maslaha or kind of benefits. I will call you because I have something bad in my life, and if I have anything bad, I will not call you. I will forgive you. I will forget you. I will forget you. And this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us this example to show us or to lead us to the people who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called them musrifin, like the one if you have something like water, if you have a lot of water, okay, and because you have a lot of water, you may lose some here, or you don't show gratitude to this water, and the way of dealing with this blessing is not suitable for this blessing, okay? Like you spare this water in on the land, or not by but in a good way to use it, no, like to because I have a lot. Yes, waste it. Yes, to waste it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell us about the people before us when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed them because they were they were injustice, okay? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them prophets and give them evidence and reasons to be a believer and to stop injustice or injustice thing in their life. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reveal why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed them, because they were like criminals. They did bad things to humanity. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us next generation, or the people who came next after them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let us lead this world, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will see how we will react, the way of of action, how to deal with this blessing, or with this land, or whatever what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave it to us, how we will respond, okay? How we will do. We will do like the criminals, or the people who reject the prophets and their rights and their evidence and reasons, or not, okay?
Yeah.
And then inshallah next time we will speak about وإذا تتلى عليهم آياتنا بينات قال الذين لا يرجون لقاءنا. The argument, how their argument is weak. Huh? قال الذين لا يرجون لقاءنا, the people the disbelievers or non-believers, they will ask for another Quran. ائتي بقرآن غير هذا أو بدله, change it to another one. It's a weak reason or weak argument. And how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will respond to this. قل ما يكون لي أن أبدله من تلقاء نفسي. The Prophet doesn't have the rule or the judge to change the Quran, to change the message from Allah. He's a prophet. He's just a prophet to deliver something. How can he change it? He will be if he do so, or if he did so, where is justice now, or where he will not be honest. So how can you follow someone is not honest? It doesn't make any sense. إن أتبع إلا ما يوحى إلي. I just follow what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to me. إني أخاف إن عصيت ربي عذاب يوم عظيم. If I did what you asking for, I will be I fear to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because I know there is a punishment, there is a punishment for the people who disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the great day or in the judgment day. Okay? All right. Let's take it one by one.
Okay.
إن الذين لا يرجون لقاءنا ورضوا بالحياة الدنيا وطمأنوا بها والذين هم عن آياتنا غافلون. Could you please recite this ayah, but in the beginning, the translation or the interpretation to help you to understand the verse.
Indeed, those who do not expect the meeting with us and are satisfied with the life of this world and feel secure therein, and those who are heedless of our signs.
Great. In Arabic, please.
إن الذين لا يرجون لقاءنا لقاءنا
Great. You remember the rule of mad, right? Could you give me a short brief about it?
Okay, let's try to remember. So if it's in the end of a word, then you say it for 4.
No. Start with if it a letters or words.
Okay, so if it's in a letter just by itself, you keep it for 6 counts.
6 counts if it's one of which sentence or which
if it's
you have 2
in the beginning
statement or 2 sentence. Do you remember them?
To state, like if it's in the beginning of the Quran, the
your
surah,
honey
or
your honey.
What?
I'm giving you a sign. Your honey.
I remember talking about the honey.
Yeah. نقص عسلكم. Okay.
Okay.
نقص عسلكم, you will count to 6. If you have any letter of نقص عسلكم, you will count to 6. And if you have a letter of حي طهر, you will count to 2. Great. This is the rule for the mad in the letter. What about words?
Okay. Words.
If it's in the middle, or you have 2 cases, in the middle of the word or at the end of the word.
Or the end.
Okay. Yeah. If it's in the middle of the word, which called it?
I forgot the name. I need to look at this.
متصل. Connected.
متصل.
Yeah.
Okay.
and the other one is separated. منفصل.
منفصل.
Connected and separated. متصل and منفصل. If it's
Okay.
متصل, you will count to
4.
And if it's منفصل, you have 2 options. You can count to.
Isn't it 4 or 2?
4 or 2. Great.
Mm-hmm.
So, إن الذين لا يرجون لقاءنا. Continue, please.
Okay. لقاءنا وردوا
بالحياة الدنيا. You will not pronounce this wow. Right? You will say it بالحياة الدنيا.
بالحياة الدنيا واطمأنوا بما والذين هم عن آياتنا غافلون.
Why they didn't believe in the hereafter? They want everything in this life. You're gonna tell someone, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make a good thing for the people who believe, for the people who do a good stuff. No, I don't want something in the hereafter. I need everything here.
Everything here,
right?
Yeah.
This is the meaning of وَاطْمَأَنُّوا بِهَا. They feel satisfied with what they have here in this life. So I will steal or I will kill to have whatever I want. All right? I don't believe that there is someone will punish me or even reward me with something. If I need anything, I will do it myself. I will have it here. I will kill another one to have what he have or what they have. What he has or what they have. This is the concept of why they didn't believe لا يرجون لقاءنا. Okay?
Because they were good with what they had.
Yeah, because they need everything here. Everything, they need everything here. واطمأنوا بها والذين هم عن آياتنا غافلون. Heedless. Right? Heedless. Okay. So the results of their actions will be what? أولئك مأواهم النار بما كانوا يكسبون. All right? Read the
English. Okay.
Then we have the fire as.
They will have the fire as a home because of what they have committed.
Yes. Okay, in Arabic, أولئك.
أولئك.
Okay, أولئك count to 4. This is متصل.
2. Yeah.
4.
Okay. أولئك. صح؟
Yes, right, صح.
Okay. أولئك مأواهم.
Yeah.
مأواهن النار. مأواهم النار بما كانوا يكسبون.
Great, mashallah. Okay, this is now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell us about the people who believe. إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات يهديهم ربهم بإيمانهم. So الهداية, the guidance, they will have guidance because they have this faith or this belief that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward them with the good deeds about their actions. So they will have Jannat, paradise or heaven, and there is a river under it because what they did, and they did this because what they believe. Okay. إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات in English, surely.
Okay. Surely those who believe and do good, their Lord will guide them to paradise through their faith rivers will flow under their feet in the gardens of bliss.
Great. In Arabic, please.
إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا
آمنوا,
الصالحات
not آمنوا. آمنوا.
آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات يهديهم
يهديهم.
ربهم يهديهم
Yeah.
يهديهم ربهم ب
بإيمانهم. There is a connection here between hidayah, guidance, and faith or belief. Can you see it or not?
Like it, you have to have both.
No. If you want guidance, you have to believe.
Oh, okay.
Action and results. Okay. So the people who claim or who seek for guidance. Okay. If you want guidance, you have to believe. You have to believe. Or you have to have a belief.
Like you won't get guided unless you believe in Allah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also you have to translate this belief to an action. آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات. Okay. It's a three thing, or there are three things. The first one is the thought, the idea. If you believe in this idea, you have a belief. If you really believe in this idea, you will transfer it to action. So thought, believe, action. إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات. آمنوا of what? Of idea, of thought, right? So the first thing is thought or idea. There is a God. There is one God. This is the idea. This is the argument. And you adopted this idea. So it becomes my idea. It becomes my belief. My belief. It becomes my iman. So I have to do something according to this belief. To apply this theory. So the apply of this theory is the action. And then you will see the results of if your actions and your beliefs and your thoughts. Got it?
Makes sense.
Okay. إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات يهديهم. Continue, please.
يهديهم ربهم بإيمانهم تجري من تحتهم
الأنهار
الأنهار في جنة النعيم.
في جنات النعيم.
في الجنات النعيم.
النعيم. Great. Today, inshallah, we'll take the rule of الغنة. Write it down, please. الغنة. الغنة, which something like you sing just for two. You will count to two. The time of غنة or of this song, it's not song, but like something.
Like the rhythm?
Hmm?
Like the rhythm?
I'm not familiar with this word. Could you please write it down?
Like I'll put it in the Zoom chat.
Okay.
Like kind of like not like singing, but
Yeah. I know it.
Like having like a flow. Like
you know,
like a flow.
You know, I draw yesterday or the day before a painting, and I called it this word. Could you please
Rhythm?
Rhythm, right?
Yeah, rhythm.
Rhythm. I called it rhythm. Let me share it with you. I called it rhythm. What بقى? Let me remember.
So do you do painting? Like,
Yeah, I did this one.
oh, you drew this? Wow.
All of this.
Wow. MashaAllah.
I will take you in a tour, inshallah. This is my my art space.
Wow, it looks very nice.
It's an academy
MashaAllah.
teach painting.
Oh, you teach? You teach
Yeah,
painting?
yeah.
Wow.
I'm also an artist. I have a gallery.
Looks very nice.
Okay. Called it Rhythm of the Soul.
Rhythm of the soul.
Yeah. إيقاعات الروح. The translation in Arabic is إيقاعات. Yeah, إيقاعات الروح. Rhythms of the soul. Let me share it with you. Yeah, here it is.
On where?
Yeah, can you see it now?
Let's see. It's loading. Oh, wow. It's very nice. It looks really good.
Yeah, and here it is. This is the painting and this is the reality.
Oh, you drew. Oh, I see. You drew from like the objects. Wow.
Yeah. It's
It looks amazing.
الطبيعة الصامتة كان اسمها ايه؟ Still life. Still life. Still
Still
life.
like?
Yeah. All right, rhythm. Let's go back to غنة. الغنة.
غنة.
To share.
For 2 counts.
Yeah. You have
What
to.
does الغنة look like?
Okay, I will show you. إن الذين. إن. Above this noon, there is a shadda. There is a stress here on this noon. Okay. So the غنة, it's a voice, and we will not pronounce this voice from our mouth. Okay, or we will not use our tongue to pronounce it. It comes from the nose, like inna. If you want to be sure that it comes from your nose, try to close your nose. In. It's not working, right? In. Try it.